All right, everybody, welcome back to DIY, brought to you by our sponsors this week, the like button and the Mirror Music channel here on YouTube for 4 new electronic music tunes every week, including the outros in these videos and on the other channels. Link in the description. Check it out. It'll be the outro for this video, too, as you would probably expect. Let's start off with number 19. That looks awful. Looks like poop. Okay, it's oranges, not poop. Oranges and concrete. It has 461,000 views covering oranges in brown concrete. Now, why of all the things that you could possibly use here to make your artificial poop pile would you use perishables? Do you want it to actually end up... It's not... Okay, they're not actually trying to make a poop pile. Why did you go for brown pre-packaged concrete then? Of all the things that you could have done. What was the goal though? Is it all, does it hold something? Does it, oh. It's like a snack holder. It doesn't fit many snacks though. It's very small. It's like the thing they might give you at a fancy restaurant as like, here's your courtesy free appetizer. You're like, it's not that much, but thanks, I guess. It's very generous for you guys, given the price of the meal here. I've forgotten what it's like to eat at a restaurant. You rickrolled us through Spotify instead of YouTube. This isn't DIY. This is a rickroll, okay? Why is this upvoted? I just got rickrolled through audio only. And I'm glad I didn't have the volume on because we wouldn't have been able to include this on the YouTubes because it gets copyright hit real easily. Not struck, but flagged for monetization. Uncomfortable and inconvenient. I'd rather not do that, personally. That makes it extremely tedious to have to ever undo your pants when you want to take them off. If you want to go to the bathroom, I guess you could just undo the fly only. But at least, actually, you know what? I have a question for men out there wearing jeans. Do you, because personally, I unbuckle and then I zip down. I don't just do the fly. And I've never actually gotten feedback as to what the majority of people do. Do you do the button or do you just do the fly? I do both. Maybe TMI for people out there, but this is important info to know, and it would make my process very inconvenient. Also, you just have the edge of a bolt digging into your skin all day. That's so uncomfortable, dude. You would be like raw and red, and there's a reason why the clasp doesn't like stick out into you. That's a terrible idea. Don't do that. You will hurt. Taxidermy, parakeet Pez dispenser. Oh no. I don't like it. Why would you ever do this? That's horrifying. Would you ever store your... Oh god, did you eat the candy after the photo? Why would you ever store edible things inside of that? Oh! This is terrifying. It's not terrifying. Actually, this is wonderful. And it's making me think it was a missed opportunity with the quality content masks to do something absolutely ridiculous like this. Maybe I can get a custom one done. Just take a picture of the bottom of my face, and then I can send it into the mask manufacturing company that we're using, and then we can make a custom one for me. It'll still say quality content on it, but it'll just be my face on my face, and it'll be great. Then I can showcase no emotion at all while showcasing emotion underneath somehow. It is weird recording videos with a mask on because I'm like trying to communicate excitement or emotion or something like that. This is for the Vlogs and Stuff channel, but you don't really see any of it. It's just covered up. But hey, safety first. While we out, we wear a mask, okay? Sorry if this is a repost. Why is this a DIY? Oh, are they gonna make the axe worse? It's like it started as a really cool axe, and now they're gonna... All right, the guy is obviously messing around, given what he's doing here with his like patting down the. Yeah, okay. This is a quite clearly satirical. But my guess is it's gonna turn into like, it's supposed to look like a zombie movie axe or something like that. Oh, and then you add some electrical current to it, probably with the whole wire on there, and it's very safe because you can also be in contact with the yep. Oh yeah, he's gonna make it electric. Okay. That seems really safe. Oh, wait, you're holding on to the things that make the fire happen. That makes me really nervous. It's not electricity. Are those things pumping like natural gas and then it's getting lit up on the top of the axe? I don't know how that's. It's really cool, but also seems extremely dangerous. I assume the guy there knows what he's doing, and that's kind of his shtick on shtick talk. But don't try that at home. Sometimes homemade just hits different. Dude, oh my god, this reminds me of my lag switch, which I still have somewhere. I made a lag switch back when I was like 13 or 14 years old, and I was a deviant on Call of Duty. But I would use it to get host. It would work really well for that. And I used a light switch, and I used blue tape, and I wired it up. Dude, you get the Ethernet cable, you cut the Ethernet cable, you wire it up to each side of the light switch, and then I blue taped it up. And then you just turn it on and turn it off. Your instant how to get host lag switch. And it was amazing. Yes, a couple times I tried using it in the game and it did sort of work, but then I was like, this is really inconvenient and also isn't very fun. So I just used it to get host. All right, that's all. Don't look down upon me. My hair comb robot. Is this, this is one of those shorty robot things. Looks very, Simone, how do you pronounce her last name? I know it like, it's not pronounced anything like the way it's spelled, so we'll just say Simone. But the woman on YouTube who makes the bad robot videos, it looks inspired by her. So I don't think this is necessarily DI, like why would you do that? You wanted to make a stupid robot. You made a stupid robot, so congratulations. Furbies are bad enough already. Yo, Furby with no brim. I still don't know what the Yankee with no brim meme is. I've just seen people in my, oh god, this is horrifying. The wrinkly skin. I mean, well done, I guess. Blah. It's like Jabba the Hutt Furby. Oh god, as if Furbies weren't already terrifying enough. You had to go and give it a Jabba the Hutt skin, dude. The wonders of a hot glue gun. Is this like I hate having to scrub my back. I'm gonna create an alternative. It's really hard to reach my back with the loofah. So instead, I'm gonna glue it to the wall? This is not where I thought this was going at all. What? What? Hold up. You were like, oh, it's hard to reach my back. So rather than just getting one of the loofahs that has a handle on it so you can do that, you're like, let me quickly hot glue the inside of my shower so that I can apply soap to the hot glue and then use that to soap my back? This has to be a joke. There's... What? This is like the furthest leap in logic I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, there are back scratchers. They exist. I have one at my desk. You don't just attach something to your wall and ruin your wall with hot glue so that... What? Why would you... Oh my god. It's so dumb. Don't do that. Ow. Poked my forehead. Meat always shrinks when I cook it, but not anymore. What? Wait, why is it... You don't want your meat to shrink because it's going to cook unevenly? Or you're thinking that like, hey, if I keep it stretched out, it'll look like more when I serve it. And the people who I'm sharing my meal with in my house, they'll be like, bigger portion. Even though joke's on them, dude. It's the exact same portion. I just kept the meat clipped to the side with these plastic clips on a very, very hot pan. I'm sure this is perfectly safe. I love the edges of my meat soaked with marinated in plastic. Delicious, delicious plastic. Always good to get a healthy dosing of plastic in your daily diet. Why? Is it it's just, in case you want to quickly go from doing some hard manual labor to just, oh man, dude, I gotta share this fire track with you. Bro, you're over at your friend's house. He calls you over. He's like, yo, help me dig this hole. And you're like, but wait, have I showed you this amazing track? And he's like, yeah, plug your phone. And you're like, I don't use a phone. I'm all about that analog. But hold on, look at my shovel. Let me just plug this into the aux of your computer really quick, that USB aux, and I'll load up that fire track. Cyberpug 2077. I don't think that it would hold up very well if a cop pulled you over. I think the cop would likely pull you over for that if they noticed. Also, isn't that gonna run out of battery pretty quickly? Or, you know, go into sleep mode, or the screen's gonna dim, but I mean, I guess if you're just driving to the mechanics or something like that, it's kind of an ingenious solution. Like, if you're on your way to get it fixed, maybe it'll work. Also, I'd wrap in a lot more tape than that. That really doesn't seem like enough to be perfectly secure. I'd be really worried that's just gonna fall out, and then I've lost my mirror and my phone. I'm gonna be very disappointed in the whole situation that I put myself in. I will say though, in the future, it's very likely that side mirrors will go in favor for just camera-based systems, and it's already happening in some cars. It just hasn't been approved in the US yet. So cars that have come over, like the McLaren Speedtail, they're on a show and display because the camera's on the side. It's silly. It's really silly because it's perfectly fine. The screens there show you what would be out the side of the car, but it's like it hasn't been formally approved yet, but I'm sure it will get that way very soon. Also, I have been inside a car. I was in an Uber like a year ago that actually had the rear view mirror was a screen. It was really cool. And that's how it's gonna go in the future. Truly innovation. Is this, it stirs or? Okay. It's attached to a power drill. That's not what I was thinking. I thought someone made it like specifically just to be able to stir. Nope. No, it's a power drill. All right, nice. Got a lot of posts in the satire department here this month. I thought for a second it was going to be one of the really cool spoons. It's actually been developed with stabilization for people who have shakes. And like, so they can be shaking, but the spoon, it's like the head of a chicken and it stays completely still, despite what their hand might be doing. It's like really cool stuff. This, not quite. This Faux Mirror. DIY, Foam Mirror. Never heard of foam being a surface that is good for mirroring, but there's a first time for everything, right? I'm super confused. Oh, you're like adding a border to your mirror. It looks like the inside of Indiana Jones at Disneyland, which it's supposed to look like rocks, but you get up close and you're like, it's kind of like a hard foam substance that many people have touched over many years. And it just like, I get too close and I'm like, I'm gonna back away. I'm not gonna lean up against this because I've just remembered based on this porous kind of dirty substance here that many people have been inside of this place, including right now in Florida, because it's open, I believe. So I guess you could experience it firsthand if you wished to do that. Personally, I would buy a mirror that has, you know, just a nice slim bezel from the factory. But this you can do too if you want to do that. Maybe I should have done this for the mirrors in the gym. Transformation complete. All right, so labeled as cursed, so that's good. Are you making a Teletubby out of a Barbie doll? It's gonna be like a Slenderman Teletubby. All right, it's a little weird. Okay, you've done a lot of pop culture Barbie reference repurposes by Shrexy Ogre on TikTok. Okay, nice. I'm in quarantine day 105. Best carpet, hands down. Oh, I get it. It's a pun because this isn't even DIY. This is just cool. Yeah, why is this not just oddly satisfying? Wait, why has this been removed by the moderators of oddly satisfying? just like, I find this more creepy than I find it satisfying. But 75, almost 1,000 people liked it. You can't walk in the room anymore. Have you just left that room completely unused for a month? Or, I guess you didn't have to do it, you know, one every day. I was thinking you used it as a calendar because the title of the DIY post was like day 105. So it's like they did one each day. But the logical explanation here is that they did this in a single session. That would suck, dude. Do they have to walk back over it? What kind of carpet is that just like maintains its shape? That's a deep carpet. I would hate to spill anything on that. Best carpet hands down though, dude. Nice. Nice. Everyone has a bit too much time on their hands in quarantine. And the top for the last month of DIY, I have questions. Nutella. Of course you're cutting it into nuts. I had a feeling that was going to be the case. Why wouldn't you? I like how everything now has... All right. All right, everybody. These videos are for ages 13 plus, and everything. We didn't even have any 5-minute crafts here. What happened to the good old days of 5-minute crafts? Now we have like edgy TikTok accounts doing semi-satirical DIY posts that people here are interpreting as a little bit, maybe too literal, because I don't think many of them are seriously trying to create something that people are gonna tutorialify, but, oh, God. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching the last month of DIY. Like if you liked, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, hit the